this is Sally with SallyCares. And for the next couple minutes, I just want to talk about caregivers. And I only want to, I don't want to just talk about them because they're invaluable, okay? I want to share how important it is for caregivers to recognize how important they are. I think that when we're doing our thing, especially female caregivers, we just feel that this is our plot in life and this is what we're supposed to be doing. And so we try not to be creatively grumpy, okay? But that we do get frustrated, we do get angry, we do have all these feelings about how our lives are being changed and challenged by our duties and responsibilities to our significant person in our life, whether it's a child, a husband, a spouse, or whatever. You've got to take some time away. You've got to go exercise. You've got to go get your hair done. You got to go play golf. You got to go shopping. You got whatever makes you have some peace in your Bible study, okay? Something. Go to church. I don't know. But you've got to do these things to support you and fill you back up. Because if you don't, you will empty yourself out. You will not have, that's my dog shaking in the background. Come here, Chase. Come here. Come here. He's an old soul. He's like going to be 9 years old, this old boy. And I'm his caregiver. But anyway, the point is that I want you to know that you've got to recharge your engines. You've got to. You've got to. You've got to find community. We're very fortunate in our family that we have community with our local church, Coast Life Church, and it's amazing. But you have churches locally too. You have people who can stand beside you and alongside you with what you're going through. And don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to say, hey, this is getting more than I can stand. Hey, this is getting to me to be something that I'm becoming angry about. Because when it gets to that point, then it really means you have to bite the bullet, tell your kids more than you're telling them, bring them into the conversation, maybe hire a caregiver for a few hours a couple times a week. You just need to be resourceful and find outlets. Because if your energy goes, I will tell you that it's painful for your loved one to put up with you. And nobody really thinks about that. As caregivers, we all think we're the downtrodden army of the Lord. You know, we just have our head down and we just keep moving and we're doing all the things and we're not thrilled about it, but we're doing it. But this is what I will tell you. When I'm talking to a couple that I feel like the caregiver is so burnt out and the patient is so sad about it because they can't help the fact that they need so much help. What I always say is, because then the caregiver feels guilty. Oh, I don't know if I should call an agency. I feel so weird because then he or she is going to be left with a stranger. Being a stranger lasts about 5 minutes, you know, and then you're not a stranger anymore. These people that work for agencies, they know how to win people over and be part of the answer and part of the solution and get people engaged. And what I always tell my caregivers is, trust me, as much as you are worried about bringing someone into the home, your spouse is glad because they need a break from you. I know that doesn't sound like a very nice thing, but you need a break from them. It's a mutual thing, you know. You both come back together renewed and refreshed. You both come back together and you're not as upset about what happened yesterday or the day before. It's not your focus because you've had, why? Because you've had other things to fill in the blank. And you've had other experiences, and your life has taken on different routes, and you feel like you're more full with experiences, and you feel good about that. Going out to lunch with a friend, you know, going to a movie, it doesn't matter. It's an experience. It takes you away from what you're dealing with every minute and gives you a whole different thing to think about. It's important. You need it. Don't deny yourself that opportunity. Because when you think you're doing your loved one a favor by not doing those things for yourself, they're just silently dying because they're tired of you getting frustrated with them. So give them a new experience. let someone come in and say, hey, how you doing? What would you like to do today? And you're like, bye. Bye. And everybody's happy. It's just a different way to look at it. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. So if you like these videos, like, share, and subscribe. Put your comments below. If you have something to say, some suggestions that how you found your strength to continue to caregive when you've had difficulty putting up with all of the issues, let's hear from you. Because my caregivers that do this, they're amazing people. And they know, and this includes, by the way, people who go visit their loved one in assisted living and nursing homes all the time. Because it's wearing. That in and of itself feels like you get the life sucked out of you sometimes. So anyway, that's enough from Sally. I'll see you next time. Bye.